announced, they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Lock going to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Block now to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Courtland Sutton. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Second and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. We're scoreless after 1.
Bien et très bien, j'ai un problème, c'est que moi, sur les Jaguars, Lambeau, il est X-Factor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Il y a eu un match contre Jean, il est à une chatte, mais je crois que tu m'aurais appelé Cédric, ça passait bien. Tellement je l'ai dit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Niveau défense, maintenant j'arrive à bien gérer.
Off play action, Jones.
Oui, il arrive à un moment donné.
Looking for Shepard deep.
No.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
En fait,
big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Je prends l'eau et je me fais déchirer.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
Il y a des moments, par exemple là, 0-0.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 79 yards. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ça va, c'est vrai qu'il n'est pas au bout dans la ligne.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Jones. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Kyle Rudolph spent 10 seasons in Minnesota where he was twice a Pro Bowler. The Giants still believe he has some juice, a good route, and a good catch there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Les cartes bloquées. Son deuxième tout ce qu'il avait, ok.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that. for that 17th game, and could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw it is Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. On the slant, it's Fant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Complete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing now is Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Locke looks to throw it again. He's got his tight end Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
T'as sa pied hier, je peux tout faire.
Here's Locke. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Tu vois par rapport à son bras.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Mike Purcell able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Justement, je l'ai battu. Et en faisant des petits trucs, parce que, ou de temps en temps des dips, mais très rarement. On arrive à trouver quelques solutions, mais c'est un peu tendu, quoi.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes
Et en fait,
over
en gros,
here
quand
on the
tu
punt.
cherches
And the Broncos take
à
over,
faire des
1st
gains, ou par
down
exemple, tu sais qu'il y a un
and 10.
trafic, avec la compétence trafic, la force et cette compétence-là, et quand il est grand aussi, tu auras plus de chances de l'avoir, quoi. Et si tu lances sur un joueur qui a pas la compétence de croix, et tu lui fais appuyer sur croix, bah, il peut potentiellement dropper. Si tu
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
De regarder en priorité, ton premier regard, ça va être le tracé rouge. Et après, tu en mets un ou deux autour au cas où tu te mets des soupapes.
This up past the 45 to the 47. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
off of play action. Staying on his feet. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. It's complete to Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
46 to Mike, 46. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 46, boys, 46.
Play action. Now it's Locke. His throw incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. On 1st down, Locke. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Locke again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
Il y a qui est ce leader? Les autres leaders.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Williams will try again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Williams. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Javonte Williams with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Voilà, moi non plus,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. It's Barkley on the counter, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
T'as pas la balle, je suis sur toi. Quand t'es receveur tight end, t'as personne qui a une compétence de bloc.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Say,
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Shepard. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Jones on 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Je l'avais pris en Manu.
After the turnover, here's Locke. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down.
Locke.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
En fait, dans la zone, ils ont une réactivité, et ça vient, je pense, là, cette fois de Triple Madden, ils ont une réaction de fou. C'est-à-dire, pendant que toi, tu fais ton geste, ils voient que tu vas partir vaquer dans sa zone, et il vient couper la trajectoire dans sa zone. Et ça, c'est un truc qu'il faut faire gaffe, parce que moi, j'ai pris, moi, c'est peut-être la 10e interception que je prends comme ça.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ah ouais. Mais là, c'était bien, parce que là, bah, ils sont rentrés dans l'ont pas eu.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Very well executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Back to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances. That interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them. Able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Line 54. Line 54. Ready? Check 24.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Locke going to throw it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow... incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Locke. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
sa ligne, c'est compliqué de construire.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So this
would have lined up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Denver, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down